Hey everybody, how's it going? Herblin with a new episode of Dwarf Fortress. Sorry I missed the other day. Kind of got a little bit sidetracked. Real life things happened. Actually up all night with a sick baby who was just screaming and screaming and screaming. And then it came time to go downstairs and record and do a Dwarf Fortress video. And I had absolutely no energy left. She was just up all night screaming, throwing up, not feeling good. So definitely a really late night the other night, and then getting up early today for work, so wasn't going to work out today. But we're making some progress. I forgot, actually, watching the other video, when the camera cut out when I stopped recording, we had some cutouts. I forgot to mention that we'd started on an overhang on the fortress here, so you can see our outside area is actually being covered up right now with a wooden floor. So hopefully that's enough to stop like another werebadger from just jumping down there and murdering the shit out of us again. Actually, I see something I already missed, even though it's not done yet. Let's throw a couple little planks down here anyways, because you can see right here there's actually like an opening, and we don't want that. Make that out of ash logs. Yeah, in other news, we've got military. I'm putting a military together. We've got John Vakmos and Insider as our axe dwarves so far. We've got B-Graph and Grumble Speaks there as well. These guys are all like a really basic military. These are kind of like our I don't know, these are kind of like just like a stand-in military for now. These two are going to be mace dwarves and these two are going to be axe dwarves. It's not going to be like our permanent military. I want to get something a little bit more steady for that, but I wanted to throw in a couple guys, and I'm equipping them with copper. I mean, that's just how amazing these guys are. Our quarantine is in effect right now. Our hospital, actually, I just seen, we had werebadger transformations. We've got Ledge and Rimtar have turned into werebadgers. So that was a little bit problematic. They killed Aviz, who was in here. Aviz was hanging out in here in the hospital with them, and he's been mangled to death. That's his old corpse laying on the ground there in a pool of old blood. And then we've got Zeng. Oh, no, sorry. Zeng is a Cavi pup. My mistake. Sorry, Ledge here. Ledge the werebadger. His left upper arm is bruised. Right upper arm, his leg is bruised. So he's got some bruising, but I think he'll be okay. Like, he'll probably heal. I mean, he's in a hospital. I'm sure he can look after himself. And then we've got another werebadger, Rimtar, over here. A large badger twisted into humanoid form. Also, both locked in the hospital. Doesn't look like they're getting it. Oh, the Cavi pup's dead. They killed it. They killed the Cavi pup for no reason whatsoever. They just destroyed it. But now they have to live in the hospital. I mean, that's their life. It's kind of interesting to see that they don't really have any behaviors. They just kind of sit there. Like, they're not really doing anything. They're just kind of hanging out from the looks of it. Doesn't look like they're, you know, wandering around. Doesn't look like they're talking to each other or have any kind of jobs they want to do. Or, oh, look, he turned back into a dwarf. Now they're running around. Now they want to be people. Yeah, you guys can sit in there and you can just starve to death. Yeah. Oh, wow, it looks like they actually fought a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they had a quick fight before transforming back into humanoid form, or into dwarfanoid form, I guess. Both of them are very badly damaged. Did the other one just die? Where did they both go? Did one die? Is it just the one? Yeah, I think it's just the one. It looks like Rimtard or whatever. Rimtar died? Rimtard. No, Rimtar's there. Same tile. That's my mistake. Rimtar's still there. They're just hanging out on the exact same tile right now. Are they fighting? Or what's going on? This guy is really beat up. Not doing great at all. And, yeah, life is not good for these two. I don't know if they realize that they could probably easily break down this wall. I mean, if I gave them the job, if I asked them just, hey, please break down that wall, deconstruct it, they would have no issue doing it. But for some reason, you know, they're trapped in there. They're dying. All they'll do is bleed all over the wall. And probably end up dying in there. We'll come back and check on them in a bit and see how they're doing. We ran out of gold, believe it or not. We didn't run out of gold. We ran out of smelted gold. So we have all this. We have tons and tons of gold. that needs to be smelted down. But yeah, see, Rimtar died. You can see it down here. But we have tons of gold nuggets, but we don't have it smelted down yet. So I've assigned gold smelting to be back on. That's a thing again. We need some beds made up, but we need actually carpenters' workshops again, because our carpenters' workshops got destroyed with the werebadgers. So let's make some new ones up here, and just hope that they don't get ruined again. Hopefully, just place kind of two of them next to each other, and then we can start pumping out beds out of those and getting this barracks made up. So Rimtar died, and we've got Ledge. He's in here by himself. Actually, is he healed? See, I thought Ledge had some damage. Maybe it was just bruising and it's all gone, but Ledge seems to be fully healed, and he's just going to live out his days in this hospital. I'm never letting these guys out. They're going to, constantly transform and be a nuisance. So if we can keep the problem isolated in here, then hopefully that's that, and this is going to be the end of, the were creature outbreak. Yeah, we're going to lose some morale for having dwarves just rotting in here and losing dwarves this way, but compared to losing everybody and just constant attack after attack, totally worth it, I think. I think that, very, very well worth it. Oh, we finally got a mechanics workshop made up as well. That's cool. So we're going to have endless rock mechanisms made. That's all part of the plan. Mason's workshops will sit empty for now, but carpenter's workshops, we really need a couple of beds just kind of cranked out as soon as possible. What else? I guess we're going to need barrels, endless amounts of barrels. And how is production on those shitty weapons going? There we go. Got two kind of crappy copper maces made up. That's just going to get assigned to these guys. Oh, what did I do there? We need to equip these guys down here. Ooh, shit, what did I do? B-Graph and Grumble Speaks. That's right. Equip these guys. There. Alright. Specific weapon, and give this guy a copper mace. I know, I'm using copper. You guys are going to be, all over that. I know I shouldn't be using copper. I know copper is awful. I just want them to have, like, a weapon in the meantime, mostly for practicing. And, they can go hit something with it. I'm not expecting them to get any kills with it. I just want them assigned to military, and I want them to have something besides their fists to go and just hit the things that I asked them to hit with. No, I'm not going to make that into a barracks quite yet. Not until I get some doors on there. What do we have for doors these days? Willow? Screw it, we'll do Willow. It's just the military barracks, who cares? We do need some beds in there, though. We've got one bed made up. We're going to need a couple chests. We need furniture still made up. How did we do on, did we get more of those golden cabinets made? Oh my god, we have 5 golden cabinets. Everybody just gets a golden cabinet for living here. That's just like your given right as a dwarf in axeromances. If you live in axeromances as a dwarf, your God-given birthright is just a gold cabinet and a gold door. You get nothing else. You literally live in a room made of like old peat moss, and you eat in like an old peat moss room, and you eat mushrooms that we picked out of the ground, and just garbage, and everything is awful. And you'll probably die from a werebadger attack. And if you're so unlucky to get attacked by a werebadger and become sick, you won't receive any proper medical help. The hospital will be quarantined off, and you'll be forced to live in there and just die slowly from starvation with a bunch of dead corpses around you. But you will be given a golden door, and you will be given a golden cabinet, and those are your God-given rights as a dwarf in axeromances. All the excitement and everything that's been going on around the fortress with the werebadger attacks, I forgot that we even had a throne room that we were going to work on. I completely forgot this was even a project. I've assigned any spare dwarves to come down here and start smoothing this out. I know my priorities are very high. My priorities are on track here. I'm just wasting dwarven labor right now and smoothing out stone in a room that we don't use, but I want to get that done. Because I forgot about that. Ledge is just turning back and forth into a werebadger, but he has nobody he can kill. He's just in there all by himself. We've got a small military, guys. We've got a small military. That's good to see. We've got our military dwarves here with their copper weapons. We've got John, Insider, B-Graph, Grumble Speaks, and I've added Squidman here with a copper spear also. I know it's copper tools, but hey, for now, it is what it is. We've got to get some. We got to find some iron. I mean, we got to make steel, but finding some iron, or even making some bronze or something, anything is going to be better than copper. But for now, it is what it is. I could have them training with wooden weapons, but what's the point? I'm sure they'll play safe with their copper toys and try not to kill each other. Just assigning some dwarves to come through here and dig out just some mining tunnels. Just see what's out there. See if there's any other ore to be found. See if we're kind of sitting on anything of any kind of value. Anything nearby at least. Hopefully they can find something without having to go too deep. But I somehow doubt it. I don't think we're going to be sitting right on top of some iron. I think we're going to have to find a level that has a good amount of iron. Like, I'm sure once we dig down, we'll find like a almost like an iron level, or like a level that has like rich in iron deposits. Holy crap, that place is just a big cloud of old smoggy crap. Is that guy even alive? I can't even find him. Ledge is in there somewhere, dying away in there. It's like a wave of blood and just gross soil floors and blood and dead animals and miasma and more blood and probably some vomit in there. A smear of cavy blood, mutilated body bits, miasma, blood, whatever. Just disgusting room. Wow, that hospital is just gross. And Ledge is just sitting in there. How's Ledge feel about that? Let's take a look at him. He is disgusting after retching out miasma. Within the last week, he didn't feel anything after seeing a cavy boar die, because he killed it. He killed the cavy boar. He was bored after doing nothing creative for so long. He was bored after being unable to practice a craft for too long. So he's not overall really happy in there, but I mean, it could be worse. He's not freaking out. He's not having a tantrum yet somehow, but he's kind of he's alive. I don't know how he's alive, but whatever. He is. Somehow, magically, he's surviving off of something. And now, what the hell is scaring these guys? Why was he shaken? A lot of these guys are becoming horrified or shaken, and I guess they have that just terrified mentality at this point, where they've had so much has gone wrong that they just assume their life is going to be horrible. Wow, they've got a lot of potash. Why does it say potash is a small ingot made of metal? Pretty sure potash is like fertilizer, but why is it who knows? I'm not even going to question that anymore. Did we end up getting any milk or anything? Doesn't look like it. Guess we don't have any animals to really milk, unfortunately. We don't really have a lot of... Actually, do we? Let's see what we have. We should have something we could milk. Let's see. We've got puppies. Yeah, we could milk that calf. It's a calf. Oh, we've got a couple cats. We could milk the cats. Female cats and the cow. We've got stuff to milk. Yeah, we've got a lot to milk here. We've got a bunch of cows, cats, buffaloes. I can't tell what race that is, or what sex that is, rather, not if it's a male or female. I'd be wary of any, if we were milking like the male animals, like this one, I would be very wary about milking those things. Or if we had like a bull, I'd be very wary of bull milk, but everything else should be just fine. And actually, let's just try to set that up as a priority again and try to get that going, because it'd be nice to get some cheese. I mean, one of the most useful skills you can give a dwarf is cheese making. And it would be really nice if we could get a cheese maker. Milk animal. Forever. And then if you can milk an animal secondary, just make cheese. As long as you can. Make cheese. Go forth and make cheese. How are we doing on gold? Yeah, we are stocking up on gold again. We are stocking right up. Because that's something we need. I wish you could make weapons out of gold. Can you make armor? Can you make any kind of armor? I'd like to make golden hats. No, you can't. That'd be so cool, golden helmets. I did set a couple of copper just chainmail pieces to be made. So mostly so the military dwarves can get some armor wearing, like armor skills. I don't want them to get too attached to anything, but just so they can level up in armor use a little bit. A little tiny bit. Actually, you know what? We could also do copper. Let's do a couple copper caps. Might as well. Just throw it in there. And then we'll put back on the gold furniture. Gold, where is it? We need more gold cabinets, guys. Gold cabinets. That's something we need, because I mean, we've got, look at all these dwarves we got now. We've got a lot. We've got a bunch of migrants here. We got 28 dwarves, and we've got a total of 11 rooms, and 3 of them don't even have a bed. So that's going to be an issue. We're going to need more of these. We're going to need more cabinets. We're going to need more cabinets, more golden doors, more just luxury waste garbage. I don't know. Golden doors. That seems like a culture that, like, I mean, if I came from a culture that gave me like just free gold and stuff, I would worry about its sustainability. But here we are, and everybody needs a golden door, and everybody needs a golden cabinet, and we need more bedrooms, because I mean, the few that do have bedrooms are, you know, living nicely, but then we've got so many that don't have anything. I guess that's the real issue with the wealth distribution of this fortress. Let's just throw in a hallway here, and get this, get this section created, hopefully shortly, as soon as possible, so that we can start getting furniture hauled in there and some more, like, whatever we need hauled in there, and start getting some dwarves situated, instead of sleeping in that horrible, this really depressing, like, this is like the most depressing, what the hell happened here, depressing place to spend the night is in this just massive bedroom here. It's just awful. I mean, it's got all these just beds packed in here, and on the other side of it is like a terrifying, like, monster hospital that we've got a dwarf just, like, I mean, could you imagine sleeping in this peat room? Like, peat, I don't know if you guys know, like, peat is like I don't know really, it's like soft dirt. People use it in like some kind of farming or something, I think. I don't really know, but it's really soft. It's crumbly. That guy could come bursting through the wall at any second, and it's got this, like, really, I don't know, coarse texture to it. So I'm sure you could kind of hear him walking around in there. I mean, it would be like him scraping around in this old peat room, and you're trying to sleep over here, like, you're sleeping, and there's this guy who just turns into a horrible monster walking around over here, and like pools of blood and all this, like, disgusting, like, whatever on the other side of that would definitely be seeping through, and like the smell would be unimaginable, and you would hear him. You just hear him walking around in there. That would be absolutely terrifying. I would not want to spend one night in here. So let's get these guys some bedrooms made up, get them moved into their bedrooms as well, and add some doorways onto those bedrooms. Come on, who is this? Pyre, you got to get your shit together and get mining. But yeah, I'm going to call it here for this video, guys. Do you think that quarantine seems like it's going to hold out? What do you guys think? I don't think we have any other unexposed were animals so far. I guess we got to do something with ledge. Maybe give him some kind of death. Maybe hook a water pipe up here and just drown him or something while he's out of werebadger form. Apparently, if they're a were animal, as a were animal, they can't drown. So we have to be careful about how we do that. But what do you guys think? New military? Do you think they'll be equipped? Do you think they'll be equipped to handle any threats? Do you think they'll, is it worth training them with the copper? I always like your feedback. I'll try my best to respond to anybody and everybody. We've been getting a lot of feedback on this series. It's been so much fun to really build this with you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Keep commenting. I really enjoy replying back to your comments. Don't forget to leave a like. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to keep trying to put out content like this as frequently as I can. Obviously, days like yesterday will pop up from time to time where I just can't due to real life things. But I'll do my best to keep something coming out as frequently as I possibly can. And until next time, guys, thank you so much.